Came up fast again. Good morning, all. It's actually not morning, it's 2 o'clock. Well, it is morning. So I just want to throw out two things. The Maybelline Superstay doesn't superstay. It comes off. ColourPop, that stays on. I didn't try the new ColourPop foundation. I ordered it. Yeah, the worst thing about ColourPop is you can't necessarily... Girls, oh my God, look at this. I'm over this mess. Anyway, you can't, like, so I did the thing by, like, color match, you know, because they had this thing on there, and I put in what I'm in on Maybelline, and, yeah, it came in, and I think if I was possibly albino, it would still be too light. So I don't know what that jazz was all about. And it was supposed to be, like, you know, just fair, but moving along from that aspect, pull you a little closer. So I wanted to talk about this one thing because I have seen a lot of this flying out on YouTube. And I have kind of, I'm going to take these out because they're glaring. I have kind of like some mixed feelings about it. Like, I know I've mentioned in a few videos that, you know, like some of these YouTubers are playing like the mental illness card, the depression card, and this, you know, and it's kind of starting to get a little frustrating. I did see Manny's video that he made. That I felt, guys, was 100% real. I think he was just, you know, he is going through a little patch in his life. You know, it's like his first palette launch, and, you know, he's just starting to do things or whatever. And I really think Manny was very genuine, you know, in his video and things like that. But the only thing is... I don't know if some of them are doing it for pure sympathy or for pure views or what the hell is going on, but it's almost like YouTube is starting a depression trend, and it's getting like kind of like everybody goes through a period in their life which isn't very good, and it's, you know, it can be a road, you know, life is a roller coaster, you know, there's ups, there's downs, there's spins, there's turns, you know, it is what it is. But I don't like people, you know, using the depression card per se to get attention. I don't like them using it for views, and I most certainly don't like anybody claiming mental illness to get out of something stupid that they did. There's too much of that shit going on. But there's a difference between having a depressing time in your life and clinical depression, and having, you know, a diagnosis of actual depression and things like that. And I'm almost starting to feel, in a way, and again, this is just me. I mean, it's just me. It's just my opinion. But I'm starting to look at it. And I know Laura Lee made a video too, but I didn't watch that. I did see Rich Lux. That man is a friggin' trip. I swear to God. When him and Luscious do their videos together, it's just, oh my God. I just can't. I'm gonna piss my pants. I just can't do it. But anyway, but there's Laura Lee. I didn't watch hers or whatever because that girl, when Jeffrey, Manny, and Laura Lee, you know, kind of broke up or whatever, I think Laura Lee just fell off the platform. It was like, pff, gone. Well, a good chunk of people just weren't interested. I just was never really sorry. I was never really a huge fan of Laura Lee. And I'm sorry if these guys are fans of Laura Lee. That's fine. That's all well and good. It's just, she's just not my cup of tea. But anyway, Manny, he's kind of okay, you know, he's all right. He doesn't bother me. I think he's pretty cool. I can watch him. Is he a person that I follow and watch all the time? Not particularly. No, he's not one of my, like, grail people that I watch. So anyway, I'm just kind of hoping that this isn't starting a trend on YouTube where people are saying, oh, I did something wrong. Mango T did it, I believe. Jackie Ina did it, I believe. You know, Thomas Halbert, you know, it just seems Koki and just never admitted it. Now, there's a man that truly has issues, just saying. And he's not even coming out and saying he does. So I find that extremely weird. You know, well, not extremely weird, but that man truly has issues. And he's just not realizing it. But I'm just hoping this isn't starting a trend of, everybody's going to claim a mental illness when they do something wrong. And it's, I don't know what's going on, guys. So let me know your thoughts on it. Like, are you guys starting to see a lot on, people that you follow where all of a sudden, we're going to make depression videos, we're going to make these videos where we have depressing times in our lives and things like that. Do you think they're real? Do you think they're pity? Some of them, I strictly think it's pity. Again, Manny, I think his video was legit. I think with Manny right now, he's going through a big emotional ball roller coaster. His palette came out. He's very thankful. He's like having mixed emotions. He's like, I think he's so like, I think his emotions are so much of a hot mess. He's just crying, I think he genuinely is kind of like in this whirlwind of emotions. So him, I actually will say, my opinion is legitimate, but I'm just seeing a lot on YouTube of this stuff going on, and I'm starting to think it almost looks like they want pity or they want an excuse, they want the views. I don't know. I just don't want it to start becoming a trend because I don't want to make mental illness look like. I don't want it to be misunderstood and, underscored, basically. Somebody that has true mental illness, I don't want that to, look like, oh, another one. I don't want it to become where so many people start using it as an excuse that people that are legitimately having issues such as bipolar, schizophrenia, anxiety, depression, any kind of, there's girls, boys, we can go through a ton. But I just don't want them looked at as something less because it's overused. Do you guys know where I'm going with that? I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's people are going to use it as an excuse when they shouldn't. Mango tea. For instance, like that, because my God, Mango Tea, he came out with all this shit and then he did something really naughty and then he says, oh, I'm depressed and I've been going through this stuff and I don't know what I'm doing with my channel, and he's right back at the same old shit. It's like, bitch. No, you did not just turn around and do all that hogwash, blame it on mental illness, and then whip back in like nothing happened. Friggin' believable. It's things like that I'm starting to notice that are kind of taking off on YouTube, and some of the bigger people, but I follow like other, different genres that have seemed to be kind of using it. It's almost becoming a trend. That's what I'm trying to say. It's becoming like a trend, and it's starting to really, I want to say, bother me in a sense, because I don't want somebody that truly has mental illness to be kind of like looked at like, I don't like when something is overused to the point that when someone Peter cried wolf. There you go. Perfect example. If Peter cries wolf so many times, when wolf really happens, people don't listen. And I guess that's kind of the points I'm making. And yes, I'm at work at 2 o'clock in the morning, people. But I'm on my lunch break. So anyway, let me know your thoughts on this. And I'm sorry this is a crazy Ramby, video. Sorry. But I just wanted to kind of spit it out and kind of let you guys know what I'm trying to say without trying to offend anybody, because I don't want to offend anybody that truly has mental illness. And I do believe that there are patches that people, things that people go through in life. There absolutely is. 100%. I mean, I have things going on in my life. I have my mom with cancer. One of my very good co-workers here at work that's retiring. Her husband was just diagnosed with ALS. So there's so many things going on in my life and everything. And it happens with a lot of people in their lives also. But I just don't want it being a card to be excused for bad behavior. I don't want it to be a card to be used for let's get some views. And I think I don't want to accuse Manny of this at all because I think he's generally a nice guy. But his video about with him and his father was a really good video. And I think that scored a lot of attention to him. And I'm hoping he didn't do this video to kind of keep up that trend of scoring the attention. Although I do think it was genuine, but that little thought in the back of my head is like, oh girl, I just hope. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a wonderful day, and let me know in the comments below if you guys are seeing the same kind of thing, or is it just me? Again, I don't mean to offend anybody. It's just something that I'm noticing, and I'm hoping, that real mental health doesn't go unnoticed when it needs to be noticed. Hugs and kisses.